Hey everyone, my name is Lucas San and I'm a program manager with IBM.
Hi everyone, my name is Upkar and I'm a developer advocate at IBM.
Whether it's helping firefighters collect more data on the situations they're rushing into or making everyday decisions easier with Watson AI, we at IBM are all about innovation. We know that new ideas can be fleeting, and the best way to make sure that they stick is with a good set of tools to build exactly what it is you want to build. That's why we spend our days building and sharing new technologies to help you turn your ideas into reality. One thing I know for sure after doing many hackathons is that developers love their languages and frameworks. If you like Python, you're probably going to want to use Django or Flask. If you're a JavaScript developer, you probably like the MERN stack or the mean stack or the one with Vue.js. Or maybe use PHP or Golang. No matter what technology or framework you choose to use, you'll have multiple ways to deploy your application with IBM Cloud.
You can use Cloud Foundry to quickly deploy your front-end and back-end application on IBM Cloud. You have the choice of deploying directly from the command line terminal using IBM Cloud CLI, or you can build CI/CD pipelines that deploy your changes to the cloud as you commit them to GitHub. Alternatively, you can use Function as a Service to deploy code snippets to IBM Cloud Functions. Cloud Functions come with a very handy CLI, or you can use the web interface to create actions and connect them to one another to create complex sequences. Another really cool feature of IBM Cloud Functions is triggers. Triggers is where you can set up rules to invoke your code based on certain events, like database changes, Slack messages coming in, or messages arriving on a message hub. You can also set up cron job-like schedule if you want your code to run at certain intervals or at certain times of the day. Finally, Code Engine, which is in beta at the time of this recording, provides a way to run web apps, microservices, and batch jobs on a serverless platform based on Kubernetes. Speaking of Kubernetes, IBM Kubernetes Service, or IKS, is a fully managed Kubernetes platform. Talk to an IBM mentor to see how you can access IKS. You will most likely also need a place to store your data. We have multiple persistent services on IBM Cloud. You can use IBM DB2 to store relational data, where data is structured in a tabular format with rows and columns. Alternatively, you can use Cloudant as a NoSQL database. Cloudant is based on the very popular open source solution called Apache CouchDB. Your data is stored as JSON documents. Finally, for any other unstructured data like pictures, videos, or audio files, you can use IBM Cloud Object Storage. IBM Cloud Object Storage is a S3-compatible storage that organizes your data in buckets and provides a secure API for read and write operations. Let's talk about machine learning. Machine learning can be used to solve all kinds of problems. Data science or machine learning typically requires you to provide a lot of data to train models. Once you have prepared your data and created your models, you then have to know how to deploy these models so your applications can use them. What if you want to use machine learning models in your projects, but you don't have a background in machine learning? We at IBM provide a number of different services you can use to add machine learning in your projects without knowing the science or the math behind the model. You can use a variety of AI and cognitive services on IBM Cloud. The speech-to-text and text-to-speech services help convert audio to text and vice versa. You can use the language translation service to create a multilingual application. Natural language understanding service can understand text and documents and tell you important information about the document, like main entities, relationships, sentiments, and emotions. Watson Assistant service can be used to create smart chatbots with a click interface that are capable of answering short-tail or complex long-tail queries. The service provides an easy way to integrate bots on several different platforms. If you're able to write models from scratch, IBM Cloud provides a platform for you to code, train, and then deploy models on the cloud. Models can be deployed from the CLI or programmatically by using Watson Machine Learning Library. All deployed models automatically get a secure endpoint you can ask your applications to call. We even provide SDKs in your language of choice to make this integration easier. You can write supervised models that learn from pre-labeled dataset or unsupervised models that learn patterns from unlabeled datasets. We support a large number of open source machine learning and deep learning frameworks, including TensorFlow, scikit-learn, Keras, PyTorch, and Spark MLlib. Finally, if you are not a coder, this is a great opportunity to start. Hackathons provide a great environment to learn and collaborate with like-minded people. We provide a number of low-code or no-code solutions on IBM Cloud that can get you started really quickly. I want to tell you about my top 3 here. First up is Auto AI. Data scientists spend a lot of time working with data and fine-tuning their models. Auto AI simplifies the AI lifecycle by automating some key steps, including data preparation, model development, feature engineering, and hyperparameter optimization. Auto AI also provides a one-click deployment through Watson machine learning. So you go from raw data to a highly tuned and optimized state-of-the-art machine learning model in a short period of time. This ability to test the model really quick and move on to better performing models without writing any code can save a ton of time in hackathons. My second low-code solution in hackathons is Node-RED. Node-RED is a flow-based tool for visual programming. It is very commonly used in projects involving IoT devices. However, you'll find flows and nodes for pretty much anything you can think of. It is an open source solution completely free to use on IBM Cloud. More than anything, it really makes programming fun. My final low-code tool is SPSS Modeler. It's a little more hands-on than Auto AI, but gives you a drag-and-drop data science interface. You can start off by reading your data in from flat files, spreadsheets, or a number of other databases, including Hadoop storage, and then create applications ranging from text analytics to geospatial analysis. You get a 30-day free trial, and there's also a special student edition.
So here's how you're going to get started. You're going to sign up for a free IBM Cloud account, and then you can search through the catalog and create your services. Take note of the credentials, and finally input them into your application with the provided SDKs. Now, we're not going to pretend that diving into a new cloud platform is the easiest thing to do. That's why we've put together a Coursera course to teach you what's up and what's down on the IBM Cloud platform. This course is free to audit, and we've given you a guide that covers which modules of the course are going to be the most important for you. One last thing to definitely take advantage of is all of the content available on developer.ibm.com. There we have for you a ton of resources. I'm talking videos, blogs, and code patterns to get you started. If you're not sure what you want to build yet, I'd suggest taking a look at the code patterns first. These are step-by-step tutorials on everything from building a cognitive news search app to extracting insights from videos. You can search by technology, industry, language, and more to find the right code pattern to help you get started. And if you get stuck at any point along the way, feel free to email me or DM me on Twitter, and I'll try to answer any questions I can. If I can't, I'll gladly find someone like Upkar who can help you out.
Thank you for watching, and happy hacking.